This is obviously our breakthrough studio. Okay. And so you can see because of our what we're doing, we just got, we broke a small thing, and hopefully we might come close to 100,000 views by the next week or two. So we're gonna keep getting up there, and then as it's paying off, we'll be able to go more and more and more, and hopefully it'll help continue to grow our audience, which is part of the key. But what's really cool is how this makes sure to check all the boxes, and the more we put into it, the more it's going to connect the dots with each other, right? So like this video, the more we do it right, will attract more people, and then this one will attract more people, but between the two of them, we've expanded to even a larger audience, right? Making sure we do our research, because it's always changing, okay? And that's kind of the key. And we have to be willing to experiment to really break free to see what will work, right? As long as we're purposely trying new things, I will never get mad at you if something doesn't necessarily work, okay? It's if I feel you're half-assing it and it failed, of course I'm gonna get mad, okay? But as long as you're going out there and trying something that may, that's awesome, high five. So have fun and try to just do more and more research, just a little more this week and a little more next week and a little more the next week, and they keep adding up on top of each other to be amazing. You'll notice that YouTube, the verbiage, right? It continues to grow, and it continues to get a little bit better every single time, right? Because we're learning something new and adapting it, okay? And I'm teaching you what I know. Okay, but it's going to be up to you guys to take it and run with it. One video can change the whole face of our business. One post can change the whole face of our business. You know what I mean? And who knows where it's going to come from or what it'll be, but it's going to be amazing when it happens, right? Enjoy the freedom, enjoy the possibilities that can happen from this stuff, right? And I promise you, I'm going to try to give you the best content I can come up with. But if you have any ideas, let me know, because I have no clue. I'm throwing crap at the wall too, hoping, that's basically our starting point. So this is our studio. Over here, you can see where it says content, and that's obviously our videos, okay? So I already uploaded the next two videos, okay? So when they first upload, you'll notice that they naturally come with the presets that I created a long time ago. Before the tags were there, the previously our templated ones. Do you know why they're not there this time?
I have no idea. I think they were lower on the thing.
Yeah, no, that's with Tubebuddy, that's where they would be. It's not the end of the world, because we'll be able to come up with more than enough, but very fast. It might actually be even better this way, truly. First things first, okay? Just take it in order. All right, now, title, okay? Over here, you'll see best practices, okay? And right here, it says add tags to your title, okay? Generally important to have at least one or two of your that your tags appear in your title to help search optimizations on those terms, okay? And then YouTube allows up to 500 characters when adding tags. Use as many of these as possible, so that's the other tag portion. But basically add that to the title, right? And that's basically all it's saying here, because that's as far as we've gotten, okay? So I gave you the start. Trench Life, $4.99. Tenants arrested day of closing. Okay. Now, what are your thoughts from here?
We need to add more to the title, or is that the title?
There's nothing set. Okay, Molly watches the video with me to edit it, to help me edit it, to make sure I'm not making any stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? So she reviews it. So Molly's already seen every video, and ideally you should probably watch the video before doing this. That way you have an idea of what.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was like, I don't know
really
what.
is.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 17-minute video. Molly Bug, we'll watch the next one because it's a little bit shorter. Okay. So Molly Bug, what was your opinion of episode 499? What does it start off with?
Well, it starts off with like, isn't this the one about Ford where like it closed and then just like one thing after another happened with every person that was involved there?
You got
They
it.
were all on drugs. They all got
So-
arrested.
Yeah, take it one by one then. Okay, so it's first thing, it starts off with me cutting in saying, oh my gosh, I just realized that today's episode 499. Two amazing things. That means next week's episode 500, y'all better attend and check it out. And then number two, we're now Trench Life because it fits what we do so much better. And this is a prime example of it. And then we get kind of right into the shop. Okay. And then we kind of properly unveil the new title, the new intro. And then from there, yes, then it gets into the story. And basically the story is literally about an hour after we close, a girl gets arrested, or a girl has that breakdown. And she's the girl that was in unit number, what's the downstairs one? 7. That put the green paint all over the place. And then she ended up getting arrested. And then her boyfriend came and said, we don't want any of this stuff. So do what you want. I'm just going to grab a few things. And then from there, you had the dude who was the on-site manager and handyman. And then he got in his fight with his boyfriend. And then he got arrested. He fled. His boyfriend got arrested. And then from there, that went to Paul, who came down from Phoenix, who we caught with the drugs on site and said, you're done. And then from there, that then leads us up to, I skipped because I just didn't even want to go there about the new guy, like the current guy. So basically I skipped from there and just said, fast forward, long story short, we have some good people now and it's working. Justin. Yeah, I didn't even really mention.
I was gonna say you could do a whole
Justin.
tidbit just on Justin.
So that could be exactly. So why give away the whole thing? Anyway, so that's that story. Okay. So we got tenants arrested, day of closing. I'm thinking exclamation points. Tenants arrested, day of closing. Okay. And then we've got Trench Life number 499. And then they said the best titles are with 70 numbers 70 digits or less. So we can do like hashtag arrested, hashtag real estate, you can do more, but they said that the 70 is like the magic number. And all your important stuff you want there. Sales, something like that. All right. And then next, and don't worry, we'll come back. Okay. Come over to where I put in the verbiage. Okay. And okay. And then take it all down. And then as you're learning, if you add anything or change anything, simply just copy it and paste it and send it to us in an email. That way we have the updated version. Sound good? Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah. Sorry, I keep muting myself because Hudson's screaming. I'm playing with Todd, so I don't want y'all to hear that.
Oh, good. So right here in the sentence, very first sentence, here's one of the next things they tell you. Okay. So one paragraph explanation of the video. And then the first paragraph needs the title and keywords, and ideally in the first two sentences. Okay. So here's tenants. I cannot type. Arrested, day of closing. And again, the next week. Something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Thoughts?
No, yeah, it's good. It's simple. It kind of touches everything that you're talking on.
Mhm.
And it has like the big word, like attracted words. Obviously, I'm going to watch that with it, drugs and cops and all of that.
I would hope so. Exactly. That's the goal. So I forgot to put the HTTPS in. So make sure you put that and make sure all of our links have it. Okay. That way it's the real link. Like such as ours doesn't even have it. Jeez. Colon //. Okay. And then notice I took off all the extensions because we don't have any anymore. We do after hours, but during the day, no. All right, so that's pretty much it. Has all the good fun there. Okay, so now we go down the list. Create thumbnail. Now, what's so cool is that we can make our own, and this we could steal it from one of these. You know, if you like the basis of one of these pictures, you could actually save it. This is actually not bad. So let's go ahead and do this one. Right now in Google Drive, you see videos and pics. Both of you should have access to that. And then right here under daily videos is where I have everything for this. Okay. And you'll notice that there's 3 basic folders. Okay. You have the base video folder, the Filmora video folder, and then the finished episode folder. Okay. So the before, during, and after. That's basically okay. So anything that goes into the video would obviously be in the base vids, okay? And then I ended up going by months. So once you click on base vids, if you go down, you'll see March, November. These are all the 21s. So obviously November 2021. And then whatever it might be that you may have done, just save it. So this will be a thumbnail base. Who knows? You know, just something, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as you know what it is. All right, and then create thumbnail. This is so fun. Okay, so background. We can take a frame from the video. We can take an existing image like we just did, right? Or we can use one of their basic solid colors and just do whatever we want to it, okay? So what a lot of people do is like a still frame from the video, and they make it so simple. If my internet was good. Hey everybody, it's Josh Ezell. Before we get to today's video, it just dawned on me. Today is episode. Okay. Yeah, for some reason the internet connection sucks. So why don't we just use an image just to begin with to make it easy on us? Sound good? All right. Oh, it's there. Cool. So since we clicked that one, boom, there it is. Okay. Now, what are the couple things that they say makes a great thumbnail?
Isn't it like catchy words?
Yep. A little more specific.
Like, sorry, that's my background.
Okay.
Yeah, well, like your hashtags that you used in the title. Would you want to use those ones?
Yeah, that would probably be good because it unites them and connects the dots. Absolutely. Any other ideas? Because when you're saying like catchy words, be like where are you going with that? Because should it be 1 word, 3 words, a whole paragraph?
Like
you know,
a couple, like 2 or 3.
In my opinion, it's kind of like your clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's what is going to get the most attention. So I don't even think it needs to necessarily make sense, right? But it's the attention getters, right? So theoretically, if you had The Rock in the video, I would have a picture of The Rock and say, The Rock, you know what I mean? It would do justice, you know? So in this case, we've got people getting arrested. oh, where was I going? Daily video, sorry. We've got, so base videos. You'll notice in every single video, I find pictures, right? So with something like this, which one do you think would get the attention? Should we put drugs in one corner and handcuffs in the other?
Yes.
That's what I think. All right, so we take the drugs. All right. Oh, are we in the background still? Oops. Ooh, that would be a good background. I think YouTube might get mad at that. Okay, so let's do layers. Sorry about that. I got ahead of myself. Okay, add an image for the layers. All right, so let's do that. And then we'll add the drugs. Okay, now it'll do what I wanted to. Boom, there we go. Okay. Sorry, business dude. We can put that down here. And like I said, there's no wrong answer, you know, just kind of wing it, have some fun. Because this is the design-ish part, you know what I mean? And then let's take the drugs. It's hilarious. Surround my head with drugs. And then what do we say? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna push it. Forget this. I got a plan. And I guess we could leave me in the background. What? Nope, nope, nope. Changing it, changing it. What do you think of this? If you guys have any ideas too, throw them out there. This is kind of my mind. Just keep throwing stuff at the wall until I think something comes up really cool. And let's get rid of this guy. Boop. And we'll take this. Big. Can I cut this, or is it just gonna? Yeah, there's no way to cut it, huh? Nope, we're gonna go the other way. See, sorry. All right, because then the handcuffs will fit nicely in the middle of that. Can you still see the drugs pretty well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of this, you know what? My phone software for editing pictures is so convenient. Give me 1 minute. I can. All right. So, what do you think we should write as far as words?
We could put like tenants arrested and then like drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Tenants arrested, drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are your thoughts on color?
Color of the writing.
Yeah. What color should we use?
What about red?
Yeah.
Red?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know. Because, yeah, you can't do black.
Okay. Ah. There we go. You put it on the bottom.
Can you make it a little bit smaller?
Yeah. So put it there or down here. And we could actually, where's the grid? There you go. Oh, make sure it's in the middle. I think I like it a little more towards the bottom. And then that'll
Because then
allow
you
us
can
to-
see like all of the top.
Yeah.
I like it towards the bottom.
All right. And then so are we thinking what was it that you how do we incorporate drugs and tenant arrests?
And I was trying to think of how we can combine that without saying.
I like that.
Yeah, let's go.
You were just frozen.
I'm thinking, sorry, I stopped. How do we tie that into like what we do, like real estate or property management or like the owner or the investor? You know what I mean? How do we tie that in? Because drug fights and arrests doesn't really hit on what this is about at all. You know what I mean? Like it does, but it doesn't touch on why the true point behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we almost need to do like something with.
So you're thinking red, and should we do a white outline or a black outline? I think
Maybe a white outline.
Yeah.
okay. And then what do you think
Make it
is
like
the best?
top. The Black Ops.
Black Ops 1. Here we go.
Yes.
Jeez. Whoop. I'll grow it back out here in a second. There we go.
There we go.
All right. And then now we can make it bigger again.
What if we did, can you do it under it or like what a resident or tenants of, or like, you know how you say jack of all trades, but can't you say like a tenant of all trades in a bad way?
Mhm.
How do you say it like that in a bad, like not in a bad way, but to tie in with this? So you can still tie in like the tenants or residents or.
Drugs, fights, and arrests.
Apartment management horror stories. Seriously. Well, yeah, even that would be better because that's what happened right after you guys.
That'll get some views.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm gonna move you guys over here, and then let's do this in like a darkish burgundy. And then with the black background, bold, and go. Oh no, too dark, too dark. White. Needs to be a contrasting color, but I don't think that. That's not doing it for me. Let me get it to the right size and I'll figure it out. Oop. Okay, that'll work right now. Move this again. I can't see. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. So weird.
What if you did like blue?
Okay, you could do like cops, like red, white. Yeah, there you go. That looks better than the burgundy, that for sure.
Yeah.
And it gives you like the cop vibes.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of hides the drugs just a little bit. Now the catch is, do we want to go like that?
No, above the handcuffs.
Above the
Yeah,
handcuffs?
like that. Yeah, like that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Do we like it?
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. I like it too. That's, there we have it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it'll pull it up and make sure bright colors, high contrast, close up human face whenever possible. That's the one thing we didn't do. And you'll notice, see, face. So text large enough to read, any device, font color shapes that are consistent with your brand. Sure.
Yeah. I think it looks good though.
Mm-hmm.
Which brand are we talking about? Are we talking about Trench Life? Because fits that perfect. If we're talking Breakthrough, there's nothing green about it.
Nothing.
Okay, so if you download the thumbnail, that will enable you to use it in the future for other places if you want, such as Facebook and different things if need be, or
Okay.
Instagram, etc. Okay, so there you could download your finished product, right? And then once you're done here, you're done. So boop, okay, and then just give it a minute, it'll show up. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to show up, we move on. Okay, so playlists, obviously we need a new one, but this is the daily tidbit, so we just kind of need to update that or whatever you want to do. Not made for kids, does not matter. No paid promotion, unfortunately. Okay, now here's where the fun part happens. Okay, so double click any tag to run a keyword explorer on the tag. Okay, so you can do so much stuff here. Oh, there it is. These are all recommended tags. Yeah, okay, so everything pops in properly. But let's say keyword explorer, it automatically pulls up. So like real estate investing, that would be a good one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where all these Christian Walsh things are. I don't know where that stuff came from. Oh, I wonder if it picked up like on John Walsh from like the America's Most Wanted.
Maybe.
That would be kind of funny. But let's say keyword explorer, right? And let's have some fun. So tenant arrest. Very good. It likes that.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
So
Okay.
you just do your hashtag tenant arrest.
Yeah. And then how much it gets searched. So then we can take it and optimize an Seo Studio, which we will in a minute. Okay. So oops, hit the wrong button. Insert into current video. Yes. Okay. Okay, so tenant arrest, and then it should give us some more here. But I want to know why it I'd like to know why it didn't pull over them in bunch. I wonder if it's because my computer's going slow. Okay. And then it goes by relevance that it thinks relevant, but then you go keyword score. So tenants rights. Well, let's just type in a bunch because that'll go faster since we know what we're doing. Okay, so tenant rights, tenant arrested, tenant drug use, property management, real estate investing, apartment owner. Let's see. What else?
Creating multifamily?
Yep.
Like about horse stories, about horse stories.
Would you put like breakthrough here?
You can. It's not gonna. We're not a very powerful ranking at the moment, but hey, we'll get there. Oops. Oops, if we spell right.
We got to be the right tag first.
Always our name that we misspell. Let's see here. And then this is too. Now, when we get here, now we could say, start instilling these. Real estate investing, real estate agents, state and day in the life of, real estate business, Wholesaling works. Yeah. All right. And then for daily general thing podcast. Realtor falls down. Oh, that's funny.
2 apartments.
Yeah, that's perfect. There you go. Real estate investor. $490.
So close.
And then I know that there's a stupid angle that we're not even thinking about.
Well, you do. What about resident?
Too many there. Okay, cool. There we go. Now let's just give it a breakthrough. Boom, 498. Good. That works. Okay, so English, title, description, language. I don't know. What is going on? So slow. Okay. And then recording dates. You could just guess, you know, because you guys know approximately when I did it. I did this one, last week sometime?
Yeah, you did it like Tuesday last week.
I think so. And then I think our location is actually in here. Yep. We're a place. And I think the rest is here. Okay, so you just go down this list, and then once you're done, you come over here to the right side and then tackle the other stuff. Okay. Now we need to sign up for a subtitle company as soon as possible. Unfortunately, it's going to be about, let's call it $5 to $10 per video to do. Okay. Now that's the only thing that costs money. Eventually, YouTube will probably do it itself, but it gives you extra credit if you do it. I think it saves them from having to do the trouble. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, end screens, we have a bunch that we already use. So if you just import from one of the other videos, you'll see that it has the standard that we do. Okay, so it's got the 3 things in it. Okay, so you could just click on that and save. It's pretty easy. Now, cards. This is what I always struggle with, because if you had a choice, and if you know where to do these templates, let me know, or do it actually, because I haven't been able to figure out where to create the templates. Now, first choice, do you want people to watch another video, watch a playlist, or join the channel, or click on a link? And obviously we're not part of the partner program, so that one's not. So one of these 3.
Channel.
That's what I agree. Okay. So if you're going to do this, you just have to pull up our channel first. Okay. So, cool. All right. Now we need to create a message. Okay. Now the custom message can only be 30 things long. So here's what I said. That was my first thought.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Okay. But then what's our teaser text? See, too much.
What if you switched it? Oh, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done that before. That's perfect. There we go. Okay, so where do we want it?
At the end.
Mhm.
No, well, you need it before the tag at the end. So usually they're towards the front.
Oh wait, is this a little eye thing?
Yeah, this is the thing that pops up. At the
Okay,
top.
then I put it like a minute in.
Okay, like there. Okay.
Just a funny story about misspelling. My husband does that. He does some labels for a friend's juice thingy, and he spelled refrigerate wrong,
Mm.
and they had put it on all their bottles.
Oh, we can't do the same channel. Oh no.
Yeah. So their bottles that were sold that time all had refrigerate wrong.
Oh geez.
My card.
Yeah, whatever
My
system
card.
he uses doesn't spell check for him.
Oh no. Well, my card says designed broker instead of designated because it's, we did use spell check. And
We didn't catch it until so long after.
That's so funny. But yeah, it's one of those like small word. It's like where your brain reads it just as it's supposed to say, but it's not correct. Yep. So that was really funny. He had to go and
That's
fix it all.
It's nice to know. Like, I think it's a guy thing. We see what we want. Which
It
is
has to be.
Okay. See, we haven't uploaded any defaults. See, I don't know where to do that. That'll make our life a lot easier. Okay. So we added an end screen, info cards, we added the playlist, we added tags to the title. All right. So I think now let's recheck and see what we got here. All right. I think we did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, check for the best nine. Actually, let's go ahead and save this really fast. Okay. Now, Seo Studio. This is where we really maximize everything. And so, like we kind of said, what do we want to max out? Was it Tenant Arrested? Was that the good title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would like it more if we use the plural. So let's go ahead and use the S so it'll actually read it.
What, baby? You pooped. I smell it.
There we go. Look at that. So we did good because we put it there. We have the tag there. We have it in the first line. We have it in the first sentences. Look at that. Without even doing anything. Look how good we did. Good job.
Hold on.
What's the only way we can make it even better?
Throw it in there one more time.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. Put it in the first thing. There we go.
Yay.
Tenants erected.
Oh, because we didn't have
tenants
the S
erected.
in the down there. Makes sense.
Yeah, the misspelled versions of it. It's saying to put it in. Which one do we want to get rid of?
They're the realtor arrested. Yeah.
Yep. There we go. Okay, next. That's so wonderful. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we are wonderful. Okay. Apply. Absolutely apply. Okay, please close. And save. It says remember to save. All right, so change is saved. So we're basically there. Okay. Now, final spot at this moment is to schedule it. Okay. So when do we want to schedule it? Like, when's this one supposed to go out? I'm pretty sure this is on the 17th.
Yeah, because I'm 99% sure there's 2.
We have 3 videos set to go out. We have the COVID update, this
Yeah,
one,
but
the
there's
next one.
two $4.99s. So I was planning on sending out the COVID one out this week.
Okay. All right. So there we go. Perfect. Okay. So save. And this one's good for right now. As far as YouTube. Okay. So then the next thing that we do while we're here is go back here and then publish to Facebook. Okay. Now the reason why you got to know where the stem file is. Are you good, Sarah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See publish in the future. So you go ahead and schedule it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. So this will be the 17th. And doesn't matter. You could put this out a little bit later because we want people to see it like pretty freshly. So I would say put it like 7 a.m., something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then we are Arizona, the oddballs. What on earth? Are these all freaking times? I think they're lying.
There's LA, but that's an hour behind.
Yeah, no, we are Mountain Time, also known as like Arizona.
That's a lot of different time
Oh, Phoenix.
America, Phoenix. There we go. Okay, now the big thing about YouTube is that they want to have the stem file from the video. And that's what sets this aside. So this is where you go to daily videos, daily vids, right? And now you're going to search for the finished episode. And right now I have 440 to 500. So after 2 weeks, there'll be a new folder here. That's awesome. So we got, oh crap. I hate it when I mess things up.
I think it's that one.
I think so too. Okay. So we basically take, I don't know if that takes a second or not, but we publish. And that's that. Okay. So now you got taken care of. So we don't need to use Hootsuite. Hootsuite will still track that we did this. Okay. But you don't have to go through Hootsuite. That's what I say when because it knows when I post stuff to Instagram and it knows when I post stuff to Facebook. And obviously I'm not using Hootsuite. It just tracks everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you go. So now you guys can do this. And then I think there was obviously this takes a minute because it's a freaking 17-minute video. I think it also said to Twitter or something here as well. I don't know.
That is.
But what?
It goes to Twitter.
Okay. So we could use this to maximize.
You can't schedule it on Twitter. So like you would just have to go in and post it when it's supposed to get posted.
Okay. All right. But that's the whole process essentially, right? So then we'll come back and do this same thing for episode 500. And we got the next, 3 weeks taken care of for Stretch Lives. Okay. And then you guys just worry about Instagram, LinkedIn, and figure out what we can do. Because we have those highlights that make no sense that we can put on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So, but growing the audience, that's the key. And we were on track. Like the Scorpion videos both got 80 and over 100. And then It's a Small World fell flat on its butt comparatively. The one prior to that we sent out on accident. So that one fell on its butt. So we had 2 amazing weeks and 2 really down weeks. So hopefully the COVID update, I think with the title, COVID update, should do well. I mean, I did hashtag COVID update.
Yeah, that should do good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially right now with everything going on with the mandates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a shorter video. It's barely 5 minutes long, I think.
Yeah,
so
I think
might
it'll
go
do
but that's the key to the title, because like trying to get those catchy titles. And I switched it about halfway through the day from neighbor to top agent or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that helped it or not, because we didn't do it strategically,
Yeah.
Like halfway through the day. And then I made that title about 2/3 of the way through the video, the thumbnail. I made that halfway through the day too. So I'm kind of excited to see these next 3 because they're all tagged, titled, SEO maximized beforehand. And so, if we could do the whole month, like 4 in a row, have properly done videos, and I mean maxed out on YouTube, Facebook, you know what I mean, on every front, I think we'll see a noticeable difference. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
What's funny is that the market update that we did, I just sent out on Monday naturally, that got more views than the tidbit did.
What the heck?
Yeah. So people are obviously interested in market updates because that's what I titled it. I think it said Phoenix market update, Phoenix housing market and job market update or something like that. Oh, you know what? I bet I could pull up another. Oh, I can't. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if this works. Do you want to see something insane? If we pull up our channel just outside. Okay. So let's say, breakthrough real estate property management. Okay. So let's pull up our channel. All right. Okay. Oh, so much going on right now. Why is that? Oh. Okay. So total lifetime, 69,000 views, 808 videos, last 30 days, blah, 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 blah. Channel keywords, that's what pops up. Okay. Now let's do, here's my friend / fellow realtor, Joshua Smith. 2.2. Okay. What?
Sorry. I was gonna say he doesn't look like a realtor. I thought he had his was for a gym.
You would think. It could be. He also owns a supplement company.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. That looks like a gym top part. Nope. Okay, go on.
He's got one of the largest, most successful teams here in Phoenix. And so you can see his total lifetime, 2.2 million views, 4,000 views. And there you go. You know, that's him. Okay. Now let's put this in comparison to, let's have some fun. Mr. Ballin. Oh, no, wrong thing. Mr. Ballin. There he is. He's the guy that tells the stories. 692 million views in the last 30 days. He's had 57 million views. All right. Now I can imagine you guys know who I'm culminating with.
I'm going to spend the next 50 hours buried alive in this coffin. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yes, it is. 13.1 billion views in his lifetime. In the last 30 days, 355 million views. And he's only put out 2 videos.
That's crazy.
Oh, Mr. Beast. Gotta love him. 13 billion views. Gosh.
That's crazy.
Let's check out
She hasn't made YouTube videos in forever.
Yep, but she broke 1 billion. Oh, look at that. She still had 3 million views in the last 30 days, almost 4.
Yeah, but she hasn't posted in forever.
Yeah. So what are the guys?
James Charles.
Oh, there you go. So funny.
Hi, sister. James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
He's had a good month.
Very, very, very excited.
Whoa! Oh crap! Oh crap! Go away! No.
They're like, you're gonna watch it now.
Now he's gonna pop up all over my feed.
Oh yeah, all over your phone, everywhere.
He had a good month though. Dang.
And only 4 videos too.
Yeah. But that lets you know like where people stand. Okay. Now, like, okay, so Josh Smith is a bigwig, okay? But like Tom Ferry, he's, you know, my coach, he posts a lot, and you can see okay, even he in the last 30 days had less than 1 million views, and total in his lifetime less than 35 million views. Okay. So we are talking in our world, if we could average a couple hundred views per video, we're doing decent. Okay. And if we have any of them that naturally break into the few thousands, that's good. Okay. That's the world we live in real estate. Okay. If you put it this way, he has 8 videos and a total of 369,000. So 369, 1, 2, 3 divided by 8. So he's averaging about 45,000 views per video, 46.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not even close to the million. We're not even hoping for 100,000. We're not even struggling for like a 50,000. We are, if we can get 1,000 views per video, that's our goal. Okay. I think it's doable.
Yeah.
Okay. And he does pay for stuff too. Okay. He pays for advertisements. So I don't know to what extent he's doing it anymore, but them. And you can see their keywords there too. So we can copy them and apply them to ours. I mean, I don't know how many keywords we're allowed to have on our channel, but you know, real estate script, that's a good one. Business tips, marketing. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, but that's about it. That was what I had for this. So what do you guys think?
No, it's good. I think that's good. And then having Molly and I work on it too, we're going to make sure it's maximized.
Yeah.
It's fun too. That's being able to play with like the picture will be fun. So
yeah. You can do frames. You could do all kinds of cool stuff. And then how they all had like their videos playing and stuff right off the bat. There's a lot of details and things behind the scenes with our actual channel that we can do that we haven't maximized either. So any digging stuff like that we can do, you know, figure out how to maximize the reels versus Instagram TV or whatever it is, you know, that way we can put our full videos on as well. There's so many things that we can do. Yeah. This is
marketing
neat, guys.
never ends. Yeah. There's a lot you can do with marketing.
Yep. And then how we can integrate these things with our websites and stuff like that, you know, same thing. The more words we tie in together, the more pictures and videos we tie in together, the more our website will naturally pop up. Because who owns YouTube?
The guy who owns Facebook? No,
Google owns Facebook. Google owns YouTube.
Oh.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not a big YouTube person, so I'm learning.
Google is the largest website in the world. YouTube is the second largest website in the world.
That makes sense. So.
Yep. We've always kind of been on YouTube because what was it, 3 years ago at Tom Ferry, they said go in on YouTube, right? And that's when I created the tidbits, right, Molly?
Yeah.
I think it was fall 2019, and we did it the whole year 2020, and then this year we've done the weekly / a little bit more, but I put out almost a video a day in 2020.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
I mean, it's working.
Molly loved that.
Oh, I bet. But no, this is cool. This will be fun. And then Molly and I can do like how we do our weekly meetings. We can do this together.
As an agent or a team leader, if you're looking for the best real estate website, CRM, follow-up plan, advertisements, I mean, pretty much everything rolled into one, check out Real Geeks. It will take amazing care of you and your team. It will provide you the leads. It'll help you follow up with those leads. It'll help you convert those leads, and they are always improving. Seriously, check them out. There's a link below.